Chosen one, listen closely. What I'm about to share with you is no accident. This message is a divine secret sent directly to your spirit, but it's on the verge of disappearing forever. God Himself declared that this powerful truth will be erased, lost to the world, never to be found again. That means if you don't save this message right now, you will miss out on the breakthrough your soul has been crying out for. You are standing at the threshold of a monumental shift, a moment where everything you've prayed for, hoped for, and dreamed of is no longer just a distant wish. It's about to manifest in your reality with a force so strong it will leave you breathless. But here's the catch: only those who act now and align fully with this message will unlock the door to their destiny. Before we dive deeper, stop everything. Save this message, bookmark it, write it down, whatever you have to do. Then hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 95,000 chosen ones, and comment 99 below to send a powerful signal to the universe. This number amplifies the energy around you and locks in this moment of transformation. Remember, if you truly are a chosen one, your spirit will guide you to watch this message all the way to the end. If you don't, this message may vanish, and so will your chance at this life-changing breakthrough. Now, are you ready? Because what's coming next will change everything. Let's begin. This is not a coincidence. If you're reading this, it means something extraordinary is unfolding in your life. God has orchestrated this moment just for you. The divine message you're about to receive is sacred, unique, and will never return. It's not a message for the masses. It's for you, the chosen one. Heaven is whispering your name, and this message is your spiritual lifeline, a one-time divine transmission from the Creator Himself. We live in a world filled with constant distractions, social media, noise, chaos, fear. These distractions aren't just random. They are designed to pull you away from this divine appointment. But God is speaking louder than the chaos right now. He's reaching through the noise, the confusion, and even your doubt to give you this message, a final call before a supernatural shift begins in your life. Understand this: if you ignore this moment, you may never hear this message again. This isn't a scare tactic, it's the urgency of destiny. God is not asking for perfection, only your attention. Save this message now, because tomorrow it will be gone. What you do in the next few moments will determine whether you enter into the next season of blessings or continue to wander in the wilderness. You may not see it, but you've been chosen for something extraordinary. Life hasn't been easy, and that's no accident either. The trials, the heartbreaks, the sleepless nights, they were preparation for this exact moment. God hasn't forgotten you. In fact, He's been preparing you in the background for something so big, your human mind can't fully grasp it yet. There's a reason this message found its way to you. Out of billions of people, God's divine signal has reached your soul. That's not random, that's purpose-meeting prophecy. The spiritual realm has been aligning for this encounter, and now you are standing at the threshold of your transformation. The message may feel heavy, almost surreal, but that's because it's sacred. Don't allow fear, skepticism, or fatigue to rob you of this sacred moment. The enemy knows how powerful you are becoming and will do anything to blind you. But God has broken through the veil today and whispered, "Tell my child, I'm ready to meet them." Your only job now is to respond. Save this message. Embrace the calling. You may think you have time, but you don't. This isn't just any spiritual message you can come back to later. By divine instruction, this message will vanish forever after tonight. If you don't save it now, you may never get this opportunity again. When God says, now, He means now. Not tomorrow, not when it's convenient, but when it's urgent. How many life-altering moments have passed you by because of hesitation? Think about it. How often have you felt a deep prompting in your heart, only to silence it with logic or fear? Don't let that happen again. Your spiritual shift is at the door, but it can only come in if you open your heart, your space, and your time to receive it tonight. The most life-changing moments come not with fireworks, but with quiet whispers that demand urgent attention. This is one of those whispers. Save the message. Prepare your space. The Spirit of God is moving tonight, and if you miss it, you may spend the next chapter of your life wondering what could have been. Every molecule in the universe is vibrating with divine intent right now. All of creation is aligning because God has chosen to visit you tonight. This isn't spiritual hype. It's a reality more powerful than any physical force. Heaven is focused on your name, and the atmosphere is responding with signals, synchronicities, and sacred energy shifts. Have you noticed the signs lately? The unusual dreams, the repeating numbers, the strange sense that something beyond this world is trying to reach you. That's not coincidence. It's the voice of God echoing through creation to get your attention. The entire universe is saying, prepare the chosen one. It's time. This is bigger than just a message. It's a divine alignment. The stars, the energies, the spirit, they all point to this moment. Don't let human doubt silence the spiritual confirmation you've already been feeling. You were made for this. God is ready. The universe agrees. Are you? Negative energies are real, and they know something powerful is about to happen to you. That's why your phone rings at the wrong time, why you feel tired out of nowhere, or suddenly get distracted when something important comes your way. It's not by accident. Spiritual opposition increases right before divine breakthrough. Tonight, you must guard your space with intention. Turn off distractions, light a candle, cleanse your space with holy water, and be spiritually alert. The enemy of your soul is terrified of you receiving this message, because once you do, you'll never be the same again. You'll step into your calling, your purpose, your divine fire, and the darkness can't handle that. So take authority, say out loud, no distraction will stop me from hearing what God has for me. This is your moment to fight for your future, not with fear, but with faith. You've come too far to back down now. There is a sacred window between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m., a divine time known by many spiritual leaders and mystics as the hour of divine visitation. This isn't superstition, it's spiritual truth. During this window, the veil between heaven and earth is thinnest, making it easier to hear, feel, and encounter God in a tangible way. Why this time? Because it's when the world is quiet, the distractions are minimal, and the soul is most open. It's during this hour that prophetic dreams are birthed, visions come clearly, and God speaks in a voice that pierces the noise of life. Tonight, this hour is your invitation to experience that sacred connection. But you must prepare and play this message aloud during this holy time. Don't miss it. If you're serious about transformation, about real, lasting change, then set an alarm. Cleanse your room, light a candle, and let the divine presence flow into your space. God is going to meet you in that quiet hour, not with chaos, but with clarity. Your breakthrough is scheduled. Be ready. Just as you wouldn't invite a king into a messy room, you must prepare your physical and spiritual space for God's visitation. Begin by cleaning your room tonight, not just for hygiene, but as an act of spiritual preparation. Wash the clutter away, light incense or candles, and most importantly, anoint your space with holy water or prayer. Your room will become holy ground. Every corner you purify with intention is a signal to heaven that you're ready for the divine. Speak life into your space. Say aloud, "This room is ready for God." Nothing unclean, no fear, no negativity is allowed here. This act of preparation isn't ritual, it's reverence. Think of it as building a sanctuary. You're not just preparing a room, you're preparing a throne room for God's presence. When He arrives, you'll know. The air will feel different, the energy will shift, peace will flood you, and you'll never view your space or your life the same again. Yes, you read that right. God Himself has chosen tonight to visit you. This is not metaphorical. It's a real spiritual encounter that is going to change the trajectory of your life. And no, you are not too flawed, too broken, or too late. You are right on time for your miracle. What happens during this divine meeting? For many, it begins with a sudden awareness of peace. Others feel a rushing warmth, chills, or even light pressure on their chest or hands, physical confirmations of spiritual reality. Some cry, some hear whispers, some see visions. All leave that moment marked for life. You are being invited into that same sacred experience. Do not fear this encounter. God is not coming to punish or judge you. He's coming to heal, restore, and activate the greatness inside you. He's seen your silent battles. He knows what you've carried. And now He's saying, "It's time to lift the burden. Let me in." You will know the moment it begins. The room may feel heavier or lighter. Your heart will beat a little faster, and you'll feel something stirring deep within you. That's not anxiety. That's the Holy Spirit drawing near. God is not a faraway concept. He is a presence, and He's ready to make Himself known in your room tonight. You may feel sensations in your hands, a tingling in your spine, or an overwhelming sense of love or peace that you can't explain. These are not random, they are spiritual confirmations. Many people have described it as the most beautiful and intimate moment they've ever experienced. Don't be afraid. This is what your soul has been waiting for. Let it happen. Surrender the outcome. You don't need to do anything perfectly. Just open your heart and say, "God, I'm ready to meet you." Come into this space. What follows will be your personal miracle, a divine download tailored just for your spirit. You'll walk away knowing God is real. He is with you, and He is for you. As the divine energy enters your space, your body may begin to respond in ways that surprise you. You might feel warmth, light vibrations, or a spiritual buzzing feeling. Don't be alarmed. This is God's presence, gently awakening your spirit. Your body knows something powerful is happening, even before your mind catches up. Your vision might soften or blur as you begin to fall into a gentle, almost trance-like rest. This isn't sleep, it's spiritual surrender. You are being pulled into the realm where divine messages, visions, and revelations flow. During these moments, your soul is most aligned with God's voice. Don't resist. Let it happen. In that thin space between sleep and wakefulness, you will hear whispers meant only for you. It may sound like your own voice or something altogether unfamiliar, but you will know in your spirit, God is speaking to me. These are the words that will guide you into your next chapter. This is the miracle you've been praying for. God doesn't shout. He whispers. He speaks in stillness and clarity, in the moments when you are open and quiet enough to listen. Tonight, during this sacred hour, He will speak to you, not through thunder, but through the intimate language of the soul. The words you hear won't be generic. They will be specific to your journey. You might hear your name. You might hear a message of encouragement, a vision of your future, or a divine strategy for the battle you're currently facing. These sacred secrets are designed for one person only, you. Do not dismiss what you hear as imagination. The spiritual world is more real than the physical, and your soul knows the sound of its creator. When He speaks, you'll feel it resonate deep within you, like a spiritual chord being struck. Hold on to those words. Write them down. They are treasures for your journey. You've been searching for a sign, for confirmation that the pain, the confusion, and the waiting weren't for nothing. This is it. This message is the divine seal that a new chapter begins for you tonight. No more delays, no more circles. A breakthrough is about to break open in your life. The tears, the unanswered prayers, the heartbreaks, they were never wasted. They were the soil in which your destiny has been quietly growing. Tonight, that seed bursts through. God is saying, "You've suffered enough. Now watch what I can do with your life." This moment isn't just spiritual, it's prophetic. What starts tonight will manifest in days to come. Feel that stirring in your chest? That's hope returning. That's divine timing aligning. You are being elevated, restored, and anointed. The enemy tried to bury you, but he forgot. You were a seed. And now God says, "Rise." Your story is shifting. Tonight is the first page of the chapter called Victory. This isn't something you can put off until later. Tomorrow, this message will disappear, just as God said. Not because of fear, but because of purpose. When God releases a word for a specific time, it has a divine expiration. If you don't act now, you may miss your moment. So many people walk around unaware that they missed their calling, not because God didn't offer it, but because they didn't respond. Don't let that be your story. Don't scroll past destiny. Don't silence this sacred moment. You asked for a miracle, for change, for confirmation, and this is God's response. Save this message. Prepare your space. Play it tonight. If you wait until tomorrow, the spiritual alignment will pass. The moment will vanish like vapor. You were born for this encounter. It's been written in the stars and sealed in heaven. Time is moving, but you still have a chance to step into eternity's timing. God's love for you is not fragile. It is fierce. It is unstoppable. Even after all you've been through, even when you gave up, He never walked away. His love chased you through your lowest valleys and is now standing right in front of you, saying, "Say yes. Let me in." You don't have to clean yourself up to be worthy. You don't have to fix everything before you respond. God already knows your heart, your story, your struggle, and still, He chooses you. Not because you're perfect, but because He's in love with your soul. And tonight, he wants you to feel that love like never before. Let go of the shame, the fear, the walls. Just say yes. Whisper it into the silence. Let heaven hear it. God, I say yes to you. That simple word is your access key to peace, transformation, and divine destiny. The universe is waiting. God is ready, and all of heaven will rejoice at your yes. This is more than a message. This is a spiritual threshold. Everything you've endured, the heartbreak, the betrayal, the confusion, the loss, it's been preparing you for tonight. God is ready to trade your struggle for breakthrough, your mourning for joy, your silence for song. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. You are not broken beyond repair. You are chosen. And chosen people often walk through fire before stepping into glory. Tonight is the divine turning point where pain becomes power and scars become stories of redemption. This is your spiritual promotion, your elevation, your appointment with the supernatural. From this night forward, you will remember this moment, not because of the words, but because of the presence you felt, the shift you experienced, the peace that settled, and the fire that ignited. Your destiny begins now. God is waiting in the silence of 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. Will you meet him there? Something sacred is about to shift in your life. Tonight is not just a spiritual encounter, it's a financial awakening. Heaven has written your name on blessings that can't be delayed any longer. You've been sowing in tears, faithfully waiting, quietly believing, while everything around you seemed to contradict the promise. But God says, now is the time to unlock what has been stored. Wealth is not just money. It is freedom, clarity, favor, and divine positioning. You've been walking through doors you weren't even qualified for, because favor was already speaking on your behalf. But now, new doors are about to open, ones that come with ownership, not just opportunity. It's time to stop surviving and start thriving. Freedom is coming in multiple areas. Mental chains will break, emotional wounds will heal, and financial burdens will be lifted. Your soul will breathe again. That pressure you've been carrying? It was heavy because something heavy in glory is about to be delivered into your life. Heaven has cleared the way, but you must be aligned. Prepare your space, posture your spirit, protect your focus, because the wealth that is being released tonight is not just for survival, it's for assignment. God is funding your purpose, and freedom will follow. For too long, you've lived in survival mode, fighting silent battles, crying silent tears, and carrying weight no one saw. But the heavens have declared, enough. The season of constant struggle is ending, and what comes next will redeem every ounce of suffering you've endured. God doesn't just repay, He restores in overflow. You're about to walk into divine rewards that don't make sense to others, and that's the point. The blessing will be so unexplainable, it'll have to be God. Everything that was delayed, denied, or detoured is now being rerouted directly to you. There will be no more holdups. This isn't just about material gain, it's about spiritual recovery. Your joy is returning. Your mind is stabilizing. Your peace is being multiplied. God is making a public declaration of His favor over your life. Where you were overlooked, you'll be celebrated. Where you were broken, you'll now be built up stronger than ever. Let your spirit rejoice. The rewards aren't just coming, they're already on the way. And when they hit, you won't just feel relief, you'll feel divine validation. God saw it all, and He's rewarding it all. Waiting has tested your patience, your faith, and your confidence, but every moment of delay was building something eternal within you. Now, that wait is over. God is turning the page, and what comes next will be a chapter filled with abundance, peace, and undeniable purpose. Abundance isn't just wealth, it's having more than enough of everything: time, love, strength, clarity, and provision. You're going to wake up with answers instead of anxiety. You're going to move with clarity instead of confusion. This isn't wishful thinking, it's heaven's decree over your life. Peace is returning like a flood. The inner war you've been fighting will be silenced. Rest will become your reality. God is saying, you don't have to figure it all out, just follow me. And as you do, you'll feel your heart heal, your steps align, and a renewed purpose rise from within you. You were never forgotten in the waiting. You were being shaped, sharpened, and secured. Now, the unveiling begins. You're stepping into a chapter where doors swing wide and everything finally starts to make sense. You've been faithful, even when you felt faithless. You've prayed, even when it felt like no one was listening. And in the realm of the Spirit, your faith just unlocked something massive. What's been building in silence is about to break through in power. This is not a small shift. It's a supernatural surge. Like a dam that's been holding back water, the pressure has been building for this exact moment. And now, heaven is releasing a flow, a flood of breakthrough, healing, answers, provision, and divine acceleration. You'll begin to notice things changing quickly. What took others years will happen for you in months, even weeks. Delays will break, closed doors will open, dead ends will suddenly lead to divine paths. God isn't easing you into breakthrough, He's flooding you with it. It's happening now. Don't second guess it. Don't question whether you deserve it. Your faith unlocked it. Your tears watered it, and God is rewarding it. Get ready. Your breakthrough is not coming. It's here. Sometimes God moves in ways that defy logic. What He's preparing for you will be so overwhelming, so supernatural, that words will fail you. You'll sit in silence, not from fear, but from awe. Because what's coming will blow your mind. Financial miracles are going to begin manifesting out of nowhere. Unexpected checks, sudden debt cancellation, opportunities that multiply. Not just money, but access, kingdom access. And it won't be because of manipulation or luck, it'll be pure favor. But even greater than the money is the power that's coming to your spirit. You're about to walk in authority you didn't know you carried. Your prayers will shift atmospheres. Your voice will carry healing. Your presence will carry peace. You won't just feel God, you'll embody Him. This is a prophetic promise. You will be amazed by what's coming. Prepare to weep in gratitude. Prepare to shout in victory. Heaven is not just blessing you, it's empowering you. You've knocked on so many doors, only to watch them stay shut or open for others. But now, heaven is declaring, the right doors are opening for you. And this time, you're not walking through as a visitor, you're entering as an owner. There is a shift happening in the spirit, and it's positioning you in places where overflow becomes your normal. Ownership means you will no longer borrow, beg, or wait for permission. You are stepping into territory designed by God with your name on it. Homes, land, platforms, businesses, influence. God is transferring it into your hands. And not by force or manipulation, but by divine appointment. Overflow doesn't just mean abundance. It means you'll have more than enough to bless others. Your cup will no longer be half full or empty. It will run over. And in that overflow, you'll become a source for others, a well in dry places. You're not just being blessed, you're becoming a blessing distributor. You've passed the test. You remained faithful when nothing made sense. Now, it's your season to receive what was withheld, not because of punishment, but preparation. The doors are swinging open. Elevation has begun. Prepare to own what others thought you'd never access. What's coming to you isn't something you could have earned by degrees, status, or hard work alone. It's something only heaven could authorize. You're about to receive things that you didn't even know how to ask for, but God knew. He's been preparing blessings that exceed your imagination. You may have disqualified yourself, but God never did. In fact, your unqualified status is exactly what qualifies you for His glory. He loves to take the unlikely and do the unbelievable. You're about to step into answered prayers that you forgot you even prayed. There are spiritual promotions, divine relationships, business partnerships, and open doors that you couldn't buy even if you tried. These are heaven-authored appointments. All you have to do is receive. Not strive, not force, just receive. The dream was bigger than your mind could conceive, so God kept it hidden until you were ready. And now, you're ready. Not because you're perfect, but because you're aligned. Get ready to walk in the unimaginable. Every struggle has an expiration date, and yours has officially expired. You've been carrying burdens, navigating hardship, and holding your breath just to get through the day. But tonight, God is saying, your season of lack is over. Welcome to supernatural supply. This next season